society so negative right now. You have comedians that's not even funny. I try to watch a stand-up comedian show. Yeah, I don't remember what the guy was talking about. Literally, it was so boring. And then there was a girl. She had one little joke here and there. Where it was like, what am I watching? Not funny. You know, it's like, I mean, the movies we get is like some good ones, but some of the great comedians don't even do entertainment no more. The ones that are still around. And honestly, it's just like, you want to make things dull, boring, and everyone's uptight and angry about some stuff that don't make no sense. And going on about your damn sexual crap. Keep all that crap personal. Some things need to be private. And maybe someone didn't tell these people that your personal life shouldn't be put out there. Your damn sexual life shouldn't be everybody's damn business. You know, honestly, whatever it is you like doing, some sick nonsense, keep to yourself. Shouldn't be nobody's business but your own. You know, and the thing about it is, we're losing a lot of what makes good people. And people don't even realize it, but you can't, most of the time you can't even say like, hi, how are you? They get offended. You know, people get offended when you say, thank you. You know, there was this one girl I said, oh, thank you very much. And she said, well, okay, shut up. You know, I'm like, whoa, what the hell? And she caught herself after she said it. You know, I'm so used to saying something, someone saying something bad to me. I didn't expect to hear something positive like that. And I'm thinking, yo, what that do to you? Like, seriously, what that do to you? Why can't you just, you know, I mean, I'll say positive stuff during the day. Do a lot. You know, the only thing I do, and I didn't even realize I did, and after a while, it just became a thing. And I just say it. You know, I'm like, good job. Good job, man. Good job. You did it, baby. You did a good job. You know, I say it all the time. But I realize some people are like, yeah, all right. They don't even know why I'm saying it. Some people question it. Why you do a good job? I said, good. You're doing it right there. You did it right now. You woke up this morning. That's a good job. You know, just try to make them feel positive, even if it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm just going to make somebody feel positive somehow. You know, you're doing a good job. You walk by somebody, they, you know, painting something and fix it. So you're doing a good job. Right on, man. Good job. Honestly, positivity creates positive reactions and positive results. Okay? If you sat back and you just sit there all day and miserable, you know, someone, your girlfriend dumped you, you can't pay this bill, you're about to lose your fucking car, and you know, turn your lights off tomorrow. You know, you ain't got no grub. Maybe there's potato and some, you know, tortilla shells and a piece of meat, you know, no cheese, and you can't make a meal. You know, no sauce, no seasonings. And you're just miserable. You know, and then you go down the street and you see some homeless person and you're like, that person's screaming and they're scratching their crotch and you're thinking, damn, it's a miserable world, I can't succeed. You know, and then you feel like crap. It shouldn't be that way. I know it sounds almost like I'm telling a comedy routine, but this is real life. And the reason why you probably laugh is you laughing. Because you know I'm right. You know I'm right, you know it's not funny, and it's the truth. People walk by and go, damn, it's a miserable life. Guys freaking screaming and girls stretching the crotch and doing something. They can't get a job, they're always hanging out in front of this place, destroying everything. You know, people seeing it all go down. It's just, it ain't right, y'all. My point is this. I don't want to way off topic. But, like always, I go way off topic. But my point is, we have miserable people, homeless people, and things right now because the joy is gone. There's no silver lining. There's no reason to believe in politics. Especially when you just look around and see miserable people everywhere. Things getting out of control. Corporations steady trying to charge you. Commercials everywhere. Literally everywhere. On your phone, your computer, on the TV, on your radio. Everybody trying to sell you something, but yet none of it's good. None of it's real quality. If it was, you wouldn't have a competitor. You know? The thing about it is, if we're going to change things, it's time to start. Yeah, people who literally are out there playing a victim card when they're not a victim. You're not a victim if you chose that life, to live on the street, to be on drugs. You are the main source of the problem. The main source. And yeah, I mean, there's someone out there that's saying, oh, you need to be sympathetic to what? Sympathetic to a person who doesn't want to change. When we constantly change, constantly through life. I've been through so many ups and downs, and changing every century, or decade, I mean, and each century, well, pretty much. But the thing about it is, it's like, what's the point of trying to please other people and yet humiliate other people and just go around just talking with this negative attitude because, hey, being a bad guy, cool. I used to try to be tough dude, be an asshole. Really, I wasn't good at it because I'm a good dude. Okay? I'm a good dude. I try and I'm just a good dude, but at the same time, I'm not nobody to mess with. But at the same time, it's like, if you sit back and you constantly think you know what you're dealing with, then you're a fool. If you think you can size someone up just by looking at them, know everything about them, think you know everything, then you're damn. Because you never know what to expect, you know, and how things are going to come or go. So, don't be a fool. Don't take anything for granted. Underestimate people. Don't sit back trying to just use people, take advantage of them, and most of the time you ain't that tough. You know, you just hot air, just blowing your mouth out, saying crap. You know, I ain't gonna try to speak, but it's the truth. The truth. And honestly, this whole episode trying to talk about the frustration with it because this is just long overdue. Okay? And the woke movement has a lot to do with it because they play this fake victim crap. And that's what the homeless people use is this victim crap. They'll sit there and do something and, oh, I'm the victim, I'm homeless. You caused it. And then the whole thing with the victim card, come on, who wants to be the victim? Okay, unless the cops come and you know you did something wrong. That's the only time you want to be the victim. Unless you actually is the victim when the cops come, then you're the victim. But other than that, who the hell wants to be the victim? It doesn't make any sense. And who wants to sit there and just, you know, what? And I hate the individuals, and y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you want to call it narcissist or what the term is. But I hate the individual that goes around literally trying to piss you off. And then they sit back and then they're like, oh, I'm the victim. The thing that it develops a weak culture in society, like men type of thing. Like, you're supposed to be a tough guy. From my generation, you're a tough guy. You gotta fight. You gotta tell a dude, hey man, you start no shit with me, you know, all that, you know. And you gotta be a tough guy. But also now there's this thing I'm noticing that I don't like, can't understand. It's just not cool. It's like you want to be all yelling in someone's face, like a female. This is the way I'm explaining it. Maybe it doesn't sound good, maybe I'm offending people out there. Someone's going to understand what I'm talking about. But you're just yelling at people, you're going off, like you're mad at everything, you're mad at the world. And then, when stuff don't go your way, you get this big sadness. Man, and then you just start flipping out on everybody, everything. And then if someone doesn't want to deal with your ass, because obviously you're toxic or weird as hell, you know, crashing out with whatever the hell the term is. And it's like, yo, to hell with this individual, hell with this dude, hell with this broad. I'm done. Like I said, you don't need to tolerate that goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? So when you leave these people alone, they even get even more freaked out. Oh, they're doing this to me, this and that to me. No, the crap, no. The hell with you. Your voice is past annoying. And, you know, everything you believe in is a joke. And no one's trying to buy what you're selling. And that's the truth. That's just the way it is. It doesn't make any sense why someone you gotta be a victim because you start talking to them or you try to do stuff and someone out there knows what I'm talking about. Mostly girls do this crap. But there's guys out there that do it now It blows my mind. It's just like, it messes me up. Like, what the hell happened to you, man? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you weren't raised around enough dudes or something. I have no idea. But you need to get that shit fixed. And so, I look at everyone with the camera, but I'm talking from my perspective. But the thing about it is just that it's time to fix stuff. And I don't care, I'm going to get honest when I say, I don't care about the politics. Okay? I don't care what the left think. Quit trying to mess up Star Wars and everything else. Okay? And literally all these movies and shows, it doesn't make sense. Quit brainwashing America's youth. Because they're getting jacked up. Kids is messed up right now. I don't care what no one says. It's the truth. Just deal with them on the street. The hell with these kids. You know, but the hell with them anyway, because you know, they don't know nothing, they ain't experienced nothing, but they try to tell you stuff like they know what the hell's going on, they don't have no idea. You know? We need a great threat to come to Earth and eliminate all humanity. And I'm not saying this in a way where, like I'm plotting something with terror or whatever nonsense. I'm not saying that shit. I'm just saying it, I see it though. Like, humans don't get it. When they put themselves in separate situations, act like it's different because of skin color and all that. And if I can explain my life on one of these videos, I would. Especially from the beginning to now. It'll probably be long, probably boring, might be shocking, might be sad to some people. You know, some moments like, wow, that's cool. But if I can explain the way I feel personally, all humans are jacked up. I don't get it. What the hell is this color? I don't care what the hell you're talking about. All humans are annoying as hell. They're practically the same disease. And oh man, it's so true to me, man. I'm just talking about that. But yeah, honestly, the humans is jacked up, man. It's a jacked up species. Imprison our own kind. We're the only kind of animal species that puts ourselves in cages. You know what I'm saying? The only one that will take pleasure out of people's miseries and stuff. I mean, the bad guy is interesting in the films and stories, but come on, man. In real life, everybody trying to be the same damn bad guy. And what else is supposed to happen? What else is good? And then this is the way people fall for it too. It just doesn't make any sense. You have to have the light. You have to have something good to show you the way. The humbleness, the happiness, the true happiness. Not false happiness. That's the problem. People get stuck on little fleeting moments of happiness. And they think that's how they feel. It makes them happy, but it doesn't. It's just like a symptom. You know, it's something it will take away a symptom for a minute, but it's not the real solution to that sadness or happiness. You know, whatever. Hopefully, I'm making some kind of sense. If not, then it is what it is. You know, but I'm just saying, I have never been a big person, the whole bigot thing. I can just tell you, I hate all humans equally. Sometimes, but most of the time, the majority of the time, I have a great hope for humanity. I can see change. I can see this big boom of success, wealth, prosperity, and unity that doesn't seem to happen because, hey, I'm the only one who has that vision. And it comes to a point where these other people don't see that vision because either they're not, I'm not going to say unintelligent, I'm going to say not focused on what it really is and what it could be. And they let these little moments of brainwashing absorb their mind. That's really what's going down. There's a lot of people brainwashed in so many ways. And you would think, oh, you're not. But you are. Because you believe in somebody else's belief that you took to heart because you read a book or you watched a film, or you even sat back and said, oh, I have a bias towards these group of people when it ain't all the people. It was just a small selection, maybe a couple of buddies that you dealt with somebody's race, but not the whole goddamn shebang. You know what I mean? So you don't really know how it is. I seen some racist crap the other day. Yeah, I'm thinking, this is so stupid. Where they're trying to say, oh, there's a black people are the problem. Black race, there's I've been on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. I give no respect. You know, so you'll see my stuff pop up all the time. So, I mean, honestly, it's just, you gotta know when to stand up for something and know when to, not tolerate and let it go. And you gotta know what you know your life to be and what you believe in. Not try to accept wild, outrageous belief, because the majority of people who think they know everything, and again, I think it's a narcissist, but the majority of those individuals, they don't listen to people. They listen to what they want to listen to. They'll cut you off in the middle of the story and tell you, oh, you're a liar, this is what happened, this is that. But they weren't there. They didn't pull up in a car and go through that experience you went through. They didn't sit back and have to deal with the people you dealt with that you were trying to explain the story about. And the thing about them type of individuals that think they know every damn thing is there's the world itself. There's all kinds of mysteries that people ain't been able to solve since the beginning. And if you know everything, tell us what the hell happened down in the pyramids. Tell us what happened with Atlantis. Hey man, tell us why the duck-billed platypus. It doesn't make sense. A fowl and a mammal mixed together. What the hell? Man, explain these type of things. Explain the cosmos, the very secrets of the elements, Why does atoms continue to move even when the atom is inside of a solid object that doesn't move and have life of its own? Why does these things happen? Why is there a nucleus? I can go on and on. But the thing about it is, an individual that thinks they're intelligent shouldn't try to use it against you, or manipulate you, or use you, or take advantage of you. They should try to guide you and help you in ways that will make you grow your own type of knowledge and wisdom. And that's the bottom line. Okay? Anyone that does these things will hold over you, make you feel good, they're not really that smart. They're just got their head up their ass as someone that think they're special, when that person is probably either fearing them or trying to use them for something. And that's the truth. Anyway, this has been more high ground. I'm talking about the homeless thing, and we're off in the left field. Because it all comes together with that misery, that suffering. And I'm trying to talk really about everything I'm seeing in society, because it all comes down to what society has accepted. Accepted the homeless people are out there, and they should be ignored. They're the victims. They need help, whatever crap. We're really destroying everything in society. At the same time, they do need someone to show them the right way. And if God ain't the way, then I don't want to know what way you think it is. Because it seems to me every once in a time comes to me and they tell me something about how they don't believe in God. Those people are always the ones I notice that fall the hardest. And I'm not joking. Literally, I met this dude. You can't say him. Christians, this and that, and all that crap. Right? I'm not even the type of person he's talking about in that faith. So you don't even know what he's talking about. But he doesn't already label me as that. But the thing about it, what's so funny about that is listening to this individual is the hatred, the bitterness, the wickedness. Wickedness is the main key. If you see someone wicked-minded, if you think the most damnedest thing that's not logical and not part of the natural order of things, that person is in line with the devil. I mean, they got heavy metal salt made exactly for the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout at the devil. He's doing all this crap. And I'm just like this. I'd rather be humble, warm, with my belief in God, and to fall for whatever creation that mankind has made that causes misery, suffering, and hate. There's things I done gave up enjoying because I don't enjoy it no more. Because the fact that, I see is not really important. It doesn't matter to me, it doesn't matter to Jesus. And it shouldn't matter to you either. And music, there's literally so much music in the world by so many different artists, so many different cultures. How many of it is actually good? Because now we know. back then when some of the stuff came out. I knew, but other people did. But now you know, a lot of artists are demonic and corrupt. The difference between circular music and non-circular music. So, and if you don't know what I'm talking about there, circular being, you know, the music everyone listens to is like circular, it's going around. Non-circular music is Christian music, people don't really know it. It's out there though, for those that want to listen to it. And that's if you're listening to Christian music. If you're listening to, a chant from Tibet, that's still non-circular in a way. You know, listening to chanting from Tibet and all that, you know what I'm saying? Something in Cantonese, you know, whatever. And I'm just saying, there's different ways to grow and harmonize and find that balance. And I accepted that a while ago. Try to find balance. So I try to stay balanced, both with my anger and my good side. I try to stay balanced, positivity, and with negativity. Try to stay on a solid ground. It doesn't mean I'm lukewarm or whatever you call it. What was the phrase I was just thinking? Neutral. It just means that I gotta find the perfect balance within myself. Find that perfect balance in the world and in you, whoever you are, that tries to be friendly. And so that's just the bottom line. So anyway, that was me talking about the moral high ground of society and homeless people, and honoring Jesus at moral high ground, which I probably lost a lot of followers, it looks like, because hey, I did it for 3 months, but I did it for hospitalization, and a lot of different things. And yeah, so anyway, peace be with you all. Blessings upon you always. Until next time, this has been Moral High Ground. Peace out, y'all.